Are we rolling yet? Yeah, JK. You know it, dude.
Hello family, so today we're doing an outdoor video and I am going to show you how to have an outdoor garden, or you can have a balcony garden. Sorry, I have dogs and they're really noisy. Yes, so first and foremost we're going to start with the spices, and I'm going to show you some of the spices I have. Yes, we have onions over here, then we have chilies, the bullet chilies. These ones are really hot, so you can grow your chilies either on your outdoor garden if you have your own compound. We also have passions, but my main focus is to show you mainly this. Yes, the spices and the herbs, because this you can grow on your balcony, considering most people live in apartments. So we have right here, we have our basil. When we started off with this basil, it was really small, so yes, so we were on basil. So for my basil, we started off with this basil when it was very tiny, and look how big it is. It's actually on the entire tire. You can't plant anything else here. It's sprouted, it has produced more roots. Then we have our mint. Yes, this whole thing, this different one is a mint. We have what's this, growing right in the middle of it. And after that we have our rosemary for tea, and then we have our oregano. All these spices over here, either you can dry them or you can use them as they are freshly. Yes, and we have onions, and I would really advise growing these plants on your balcony because they're spices, or you can actually grow your flowers. We also have another spice on this side. We got this spice, I think a week ago or 2 weeks ago, and it has already picked up. This is sage, and I've noticed sage, when you're buying sage, it's a little bit pricey than everything else. Then we have our flowers. This one is overgrown, but we're supposed to get another pot for it so that we can redistribute it. And then these are also flowers. I have aloe vera. You can use it for your hair and your skin. Yes, and aloe vera grows widely, so wherever you grow it, it's going to thrive, whether you water it or not. And then we have our little strawberry. We also have a pawpaw tree, and on that side we also have passion fruit. Yes, that's our pawpaw tree. We have a couple of tree tomatoes over here. This fruit is the tree tomato fruit. This one, they call it fruit ya kuongeza damu. This is it. And then we have, this part is yet to be grown. I'll show you. We have on this side, we have our veggies. We have skuma wiki, we have beans growing on this side. They're not yet grown. They were planted, I think, a week ago. And then we have spinach. We have more of passion fruits. We have a little bit of sugar cane. Yes, and then we have another pawpaw tree right there. And it's really doing well, it's blooming. And then we have another tree tomato. Right here, I'm going to show you one of my favorite plants, and you'll see why. Look at these chilies. Tell me you're not impressed at how big they are. And they're not just like that. Every single branch has a fruit, and not a small one. Every single branch has a fruit, and you can also grow this on your balcony, one corner of your balcony, and this is it. It can be bigger than this, it can be smaller than this, but you will have a whole year supply of it. You can even take it like this and make chili flakes. We have our pilipili hoho over here. It produces, but currently we just picked the last fruits. So guys, for people who are living in the cities, for us, we're fortunate enough to have space outside that we can grow this. But there are some people who live on apartments, and with this economy we really need to save up for other things, save up to buy cars, to travel, to build houses. And this is the best way you can do this, because actually buying food is one of the most expensive people have. And if you can actually grow your herbs and your spices, trust me, most of your problems are going to be solved, because you're going to have fresh for marination, fresh for cooking. If you want to brew your tea and you want mint tea, we also have a lemon there. It's really small, it's not yet grown, but we have our lemon there. We also have fig. Yes, but for now we're going to focus on this part of this garden, because this part is where the important part is. This is where you save your money. This is where you save your money when you go to the supermarket. You don't go to the spices section, because for us, we don't have to buy mint, we don't have to buy basil, we don't have to buy rosemary, oregano, we don't have to buy sage, we don't have to buy chili, we don't have to buy pili pili hoho. So that's half of the of our grocery. We don't have to count for it. So guys, remember, balcony, this works. You can use bottles, you can use beds, raised beds, thank you. You can use raised beds, and you can use also containers, like the containers you used for the flowers. You can also use those, and also you can use what we used, because for us we used tires, recycled tire. This is what we're using. And if you can get 4 of this, if someone just has a tire, or you can get a tire from somewhere, or when children are playing and they grow up now, wataki mofara yao, you can get it. Just get 4 of them, because you see our spices are just on 3. This one, and that one. You can add an extra one. You do your chili and your pili pili hoho, and you're sorted out for as long as you want. Remember to always water, and apart from watering, remember to remember to do weeding to your plants, and you will be sorted. You will save drastically, especially if you do this and you count every amount of money you used to use while buying spices, set it aside, and you tell me by the end of the year how much you will have saved, because you will have, actually this is an advantage because it's fresh and you know where it's coming from. And also for your veggies, you can do your veggies, but the thing with doing veggies is space, and we're trying to work with what you have. So if you have a balcony that you can work with, just use one corner of the balcony to do your spices. People have been doing this in Nairobi, and it's been saving them a lot of money. If you have an outdoor space, you can also, we have poultry over there, just a few chicken, but you work with what you have. That one, you can use it for eggs. We also have another pawpaw tree. So far we have three pawpaw trees and several passions that are very productive. So guys, that's it for today. Remember to always be productive with yourself, be proactive, and during this quarantine season, you can use this as a hobby. And if you live around Nairobi where you're accessible and you really need one stem of this that you can plant in your place, please leave a comment. It can be one of your hobby. We can negotiate on a price, but since we got ours at 200, I can sell you one of the healthiest ones. You can get one of each. You can get oregano, which is really good in pizza. If you're planning to make homemade pizza and you don't want to buy, that is our oregano, and you don't want to buy your spices, please let me know. I will bring it up to you. We have our sage. Just if you're interested, I will deliver to you your plants, and I will deliver you to them, and I will actually take you through a step-by-step routine on how to take care of them. But actually it doesn't need a lot of work. Yes. And guys, you're awesome. Stay proactive. Remember, you can do this as a hobby to save up on money, and also for leisure, and to experiment. You can experiment with different spices. So far so good. Until our next video, I'll always be giving you updates on the crops, either monthly or once in 2 months. Until then, have a lovely one. Goodbye.